Now joined by our TSN hockey analyst, Martin Baron. And Marty, the Panthers beat the Rangers 3 straight times after going down 2-1 in the series, and they're now back in the Stanley Cup Final. How did Florida take control of this series and ultimately take down the President's Trophy winners?
It was lockdown city. They were so good defensively, and it was a system bought in by everybody. And even Peter Laviolette after the game said, look, we couldn't break their systems. They were so good. So obviously, the New York Rangers were 1 for 15 on the power play, and that's a big part of the Rangers trying to win in the regular season. They were third on the power play. But when you look at this conference finals, the defensive pairing of Aaron Ekblad and Gustav Forsling were so good. They went against Zibanejad and Kreider, and Zibanejad and Kreider had 0 goals at 5-on-5 in those 6 games. But it's just not against the Rangers. It was like that against Boston, where Pastrnak had 0 goals in 6 games. And then you look at, against Tampa in the first round, Kucherov had 0 goals in 5 games, right? That's all Ekblad and Forsling. They were so good defensively. And you look at Ekblad, he got hurt with 7 games left in the season, a game in Montreal where he got tangled up with Slavkovsky. He missed the last 6 and came back for game 1. So an impressive defensive performance by Ekblad and Forsling, but mostly by the whole team to be able to shut down the New York Rangers.
Yeah, they've been so impressive, and the Panthers will now be looking to take care of some unfinished business after losing in 5 games to the Golden Knights a year ago. How impressive is it for Florida to make it back to the Cup Final after their disappointing ending last year?
Very impressive. You look back to 2 years ago, they were the President's Trophy winning team, but they had Joel Quenneville and Andrew Brunette. They got swept in the second round by Tampa. They make a coaching change. Last season, Alex Lyons saved their season at the end of the year, and they were a point up in Pittsburgh and Buffalo, and they made it all the way to the Stanley Cup Final. So you're thinking, okay, was that just a fluke, or can they really be that good a team? And this year, they had an 18-point improvement. They really have been able to round out their depth, right? When you look at the guys that are scoring goal, like Evan Rodriguez has played well. Sam Bennett has been fantastic. Tarasenko gets a big goal, obviously, in Game 6. It's not just about Barkov, Reinhart, Tkachuk. It's about everybody. And last season, it was all on Matthew Tkachuk's shoulders, especially in the playoffs. This year, it's about the team. So that's what is so impressive. And I think Paul Maurice has done a fantastic job with this team, coming in a tough situation 2 years ago and putting this team in back-to-back Stanley Cup Finals. The first team since Pittsburgh in 2009 to come back as a finalist, losing in the finals, and make it again in the finals is the Florida Panthers this year.
All right, so the Panthers are back in a Cup Final while the curse of the President's Trophy continues with the Rangers bowing out. 11 straight years now that the best team in the regular season has failed to even reach the Stanley Cup Final. Marty, thanks for this.